You're okay. We're live almost. All right, sounds like we're live. Hello, Chas. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks, Seb. Thanks for having me. Lovely.
So, my pleasure. Hello, everyone who's connected to watch this live stream. Tonight, we're hosting the MetaPrints team who are launching a very special Lunar New Year. So, first of all, let me address Happy New Year to everyone here as we are celebrating the New Year of the Tiger. It's a very celebrated moment, especially for our friends based out of Asia. And for this special day, we're going to drop NFT collection that's been designed specifically on this thematic by the MetaPrints team. First of all, I'd love to hear more about yourself, Chas, and if you could introduce us, what is MetaPrints?
Of course, yeah. Thanks, Seb. So hi, everyone. Great to be here. For those of you who don't know MetaPrints, we are part of Bonley, a recently formed project focusing on introducing brands to the metaverse, and we work very closely with metaverse projects, including, of course, the Sandbox. Obviously a huge metaverse project for us and a really important partner. And we're focused very much on bringing brands into the metaverse space and finding simple ways to connect them with creators. So our model is very much around creating a guild of creators who are skilled around asset creation for different metaverse projects. Of course, the Sandbox being our biggest one. And obviously by creating these fantastic assets, connecting them with brands, we speed up that process of that kind of brand introduction. So with this particular collection, we have a number of brands that we have worked with who've actually sponsored a number of these items. You'll notice certainly the most branded one is the Animoca Dragon Boat, which we'll showcase in a little bit. But we're focusing very much on different and inventive ways to introduce brands to the metaverse and using branded assets in unique ways. And obviously, this particular collection is very apt. Our founder, Harry Liu, lived in China for 15 years. Obviously, Lunar New Year is obviously very close to him, and he was personally involved in the curation of this particular collection, along with the different brands that we worked with. And of course, we were working very closely with your team as well, Seb. So very much appreciate the Sandbox involvement as well in this. So extremely excited to bring this to everybody.
Amazing. So there will be a lot of surprise. We already got the name of one brand, which is Animoca Brands. That will be featured on one of the NFT. Besides the drop today, like you mentioned, you're working to help bring brands into the metaverse, which I think it's a great mission. And currently, there's a lot of demand around like what is the metaverse and how, as a brand, as a company, as a celebrity, as an influencer, I can actually enter it. Would you like to tell us a little bit more, like how you help those brands and your mission overall?
Yeah, of course. So we have a very unique model whereby we actually make sure that every step of the way there is value creation for those stakeholders. And so what I mean by that is, rather than just a kind of traditional relationship where we would just say to a brand, give us a brief, we'll design some assets, and we'll help you to introduce those assets to different metaverse projects and hope that they're suitable. We obviously work in partnership with different metaverse projects and also with skilled creators who themselves will have a stake in the success of these assets. And then on top of that, you also have retail NFT enthusiasts and buyers who can actually purchase an NFT that represents that brand's journey into the metaverse. And I'll explain what that means. So we recently did our INO, initial NFT offering. It's a new phrase some may not have heard of. And for that INO, we released a series of Genesis MetaPrints for 10 brands, and we're yet to reveal. We know the brands are revealed, but we haven't revealed which item belongs to which brand. That's coming very soon. And owners of that particular Genesis metaprint will also receive a share of the success of any items that brand creates with us and introduces into the metaverse, and obviously sold on marketplaces like the Sandbox marketplace. So this collection is actually the first example of that, where holders of Genesis metaprints will actually receive a share of the rewards that are generated from sales of these assets. So and on top of that, of course, the creators who actually helped design these assets will also receive a share of the rewards generated from the sales of these assets. So it's not just the value creation for the brand. In many ways, it's an opportunity for the brand to kind of allow their IP and their brand to be kind of curated by some of the best experts in the field. And for that reason, it's a model that we hope is going to grow very fast. You think about the importance, Seb, of guilds in the gaming world, but we're looking at guilds in the kind of creative context. So having collections of creators who obviously are working hard to receive a share of the success of the assets they create, and obviously the more brands form those particular guilds of creators, the more value is generated for them, and so it's a great model, and one that we're really proud of. And obviously, as you mentioned there, Animoca Brands, we are part of the Animoca Brands family, and obviously through Animoca, we have endless amounts of opportunities to work with fantastic projects, both metaverse projects and gaming projects, in their extended portfolio of projects. So it's a hugely exciting opportunity, and just like you say, the growth and the explosion of brands looking to get into the metaverse, and obviously the Sandbox has been leading the way there, by miles. Some great collaborations with, say, Snoop Dogg and recently Warner Music as well. It's incredible, the kind of opportunities, and that's something we're very keen to help facilitate through our model.
And can you disclose any brand name yet, or like you were working with already?
Yeah, so in terms of our Genesis brands, those have been announced, and at the moment, obviously, we're testing the model that we've introduced. And amongst the brands, we have some big names like Polygon. Many users will know Polygon, as well as Anchor, Bounce, Bondly. Of course, we've thrown Bondly into the ring, and Fala, the big one, Kylin, and a couple others as well. Crust, of course, and we have more, of course, coming as well. For this particular collection, we've also those are the Genesis Metaprint brands, and we're going to be producing for each of those brands a series of assets. They will be in the Sandbox and potentially others as well. Whereas with this collection, we've also had other incredible sponsors who aren't part of our Genesis brand portfolio, but they are, of course, still partners of ours. And they include KuCoin, OKX, Animoca Brands, and Anchor and Bondly as well. So we've got some huge names in there, as you can imagine. So really excited to be working with those.
Sounds exciting. Very Web3 oriented type of communities already are working with Metaprints. I guess like after this exciting introduction about Metaprints and your unique model, we want to jump straight on the collection. Do you have anything cool to show us?
Yeah, so obviously you can view the collection currently on the marketplace, and you can see all the different items available for sale. This is our Year of the Tiger character. There are 66 of him, and we just have a series of really nicely themed Lunar Year assets, and also I forgot to mention, of course, Seb, we actually have a couple to give away today for our listeners. So we'll get to the item in question, but maybe if we move to so this is our tiger character. We also have here we have our dancing, I say a dancing lion. It's our lion warrior, lion dance warrior. Sorry, obviously also extremely rare. Only 5 of these available. Really fun character. I don't know if you could play the video again, but you can see some of the movements there. And then in terms of items that we are giving away to win, you can win one of our lunar lanterns. So I don't know if... Oh.
Yep. Not sure it's not playing. Maybe we can try to watch on the website directly then. I will load it in the meantime. So one thing to add, like every content you're seeing as part of this NFT collection, those are NFT made with VoxEdit. They are ready to use in Sandbox Game Maker. So drag and drop them, and you can. Oops, it looks like we lost Chad. So just so okay, we will while we wait he joins back, we'll look at the marketplace, and the content should be there as well for everyone to see. Something I wanted to add is like every NFT here is actually compatible with the Sandbox game maker, and so these are NFTs with true utilities that you can use to play and interact with to create your own story, your own adventure, your own experiences, and more. Yep.
Hi, Seb. Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened there. One of those technical
glitches
that always seem to happen at the best times. So my apologies. If we, I'm not sure where we got to in terms of the Lion Dance Warrior. I know that we were looking at him. Really impressive character there. And I was just saying, I'm not sure if your audience heard, but we have also available to win our Lunar New Year lantern. So this is the Lunar Lantern. So we have 5 of these available to win for the best questions. So if anyone's submitting questions out there on one of our channels that we're live streaming to, then please do. Please submit your questions, and we'll be selecting the best ones to win one of these items, a Lunar Lantern. So really fun. There's 688 of these ones. But still priced at $690. So still a valuable prize. I was also going to show you, Seb, some of our other ones. So let's have a look at the Dragon Boat. This is the Animoca.
But maybe to show on the market, we're going to see all those assets. They are all animated. So they come with plenty of animation. You can find the collection directly on the marketplace of Sandbox as well. We'll put the URL. They are already put on sale for some of them. Each asset can be seen, and let's say like you can zoom in directly. You can see the dragon boat. You can see all the different animation and look like more closely before you get them, and then you can get to use them within the Sandbox game maker to create your own games with them as well. So all of them makes like very rare items. I see like only 5 of them for sale, right?
Yes, for the Dragon Boat. Yes, absolutely. I've got a hopefully you can see, Seb, I've got the Dragon Boat video there as well, so you can see how that looks. And we've got some really fun ones, actually. I have to say we had a lot of fun making these ones. My personal favorite is the red pocket. Obviously a really incredibly important symbol of the Lunar New Year. And we've got a fantastic red pocket that throws out USDC, which is really nice, really good fun. I don't know if you can see. Am I able to share this? I don't know if Marion or Seb, if you can share the Animoca boat. There you are. Yeah, this is fun. This is our Animoca Dragon Boat. Only 5 of these available. But yeah, really original. Like I say, really great fun creating these.
It's really unique. Yes. So with that, people can create their own collection of NFT, and they can use them to build their own stories. Maybe. What do you suggest to build? Like any inspiration for potential builders?
Absolutely. I mean, there's obviously the Lunar New Year scene currently within the Sandbox as well. But it's a fantastic way to celebrate. We also have things like fireworks. We have, of course, the dancing lion, the red pockets. So what I love about this collection is you can create a really kind of explosive scene. You know, you've got things like say fireworks. You can have coins being thrown. You've got dancing characters. We've also got decorative items as well, like this one. We have the orange tree, and I believe this one's called I think this is the orange tree. No, sorry, the gold sicky. So yeah, there's lots and lots of. Let's see if I can find the firecracker, because that's good fun. But also, Seb, the red pocket there, you can see. Is really fun as well. So you can see how the kind of animation of that kind of throws out coins, which is nice. And that's a really nice gift, actually. If you think about the idea of giving something to someone in the metaverse to celebrate Lunar New Year, that was perfect. Being able to actually showcase, a representation of the red wallet.
What was the inspiration? Maybe, I guess, of course, the lunar thematic is important. Here is the red envelope. Oh, with nice blue sand. Is it sand? I don't know. It looked like sand. Maybe a great gift of a red envelope.
It's actually USDC, but it's essentially dollars. But close enough.
Yeah, fantastic. It's a tradition actually in Chinese culture to give red envelope to wish luck and the prosperity.
Exactly. And that's exactly it. So, I think for us, especially as I say, because Harry, our founder, was, so personally involved in the creation of these, I think it was so much fun for him to be able to celebrate this festival in a really unique and traditional way within a metaverse. I think for me, that's the most inspiring thing about this collection is, the ability to replicate real world festivals and festivities and kind of traditional items you wouldn't typically associate with a metaverse, for example. So, you wouldn't think about a dragon boat in a metaverse. That's not the first thing you think about with a metaverse. You might think more like spaceships or fast cars and all the kind of items that you would normally sort of cover in terms of a lifestyle. But this is actually, in a way, kind of stripping it back and going, well, actually, why can't we replicate, traditions in the metaverse? And I think that's really powerful. Something that we're really keen to showcase here. And I'll see if I've got anything else that I haven't shown you already. I think I've shown most of the items, but we also
agree. It's really interesting as well to see like the culture aspect. Like, all right, we're bringing like a little bit of more Chinese culture in the metaverse through those items, and we want to make this sandbox and the metaverse in general a quite diverse place where we get to discover a lot of things. So I hope it will inspire creators to build their own stories with the dragon boats and more.
Of course, and also a huge Chinese audience as well. We like both for Bonley and Sandbox as well. So that's really important.
I see a question here. Do you have any character that can be used as avatar and taken through the sandbox experience?
Great timing. So we actually, this is one we haven't shown yet, Seb. If you just show this video, this is forgive my pronunciation, but Festival Fuxing, who is an avatar you can use, and he's really fun actually. And we also have, of course, one of the most impressive characters, which is our dancing lion, lion dance warrior that I showcased earlier. I don't know if we can display that one again, so I'll just get it up. He's really, I tell you what, I've got another video of him as well I can show. But this character here is a really colorful, fun avatar. Quite a rare one, this one, but you can see why. I mean, just incredible detail and decoration as well. It's really fun.
Cool. What type of experience game is your project working on for the sandbox? Would you like to take this one, Chaz? I think he might have frozen again. We might have lost him. Let's hope he comes back. His connection might be a bit unstable. Cool. I hope you like what you're seeing so far. So while we're waiting for Chas to come back, what can I tell you? Like, Happy New Year, of course. We wish you a very prosperous year, a lot of success. We're going to continue bringing more mainstream audience toward discovering the possibilities of what the metaverse is, what kind of cool experience can be, and supporting artists and creators who decide to join a sandbox ecosystem to build content and experience for it as maybe their next job or just as a hobby. We're also excited to announce the Alpha Season 2 that's going to be coming around the end of February. Stay tuned for more announcements. And yes, Chas is back. So I was sharing a bit of updates for Sandbox in the meantime. We have a few more minutes left for today's stream, and it seems your connection is a bit unstable. Should we start wrapping up the day?
Oh, God.
Oh. So let's see. I'm very curious when the new season will start. Is there an estimated time? Yes, end of February, and we are aiming toward announcing by the middle of the month with all the tiny, crunchy details of what has changed, all the content that will be unveiled, and more. Here, my computer is a bit lagging as well. Sorry about that. Will there be a VR experience in the near future? We're exploring, we're testing, we're curious. We want to see what are some of the new kind of experience that can be done in the metaverse. So we're looking for talented team who can help us around R&D or on the VR side. So I would say yes, ultimately in the future there will be VR experiences in Sandbox. From a developer standpoint, are you guys looking into making the game compatible with other chains other than Ethereum, or even making a bridge to other metaverses like Decentraland or Pavia? If yes, when do you think when it will be possible? We've introduced layer 2 with Polygon recently, and we're going to first finish that side of the migration. And we're seeing various bridges being developed, for example, with Binance Smart Chain, and exploring other chains and projects as well. Ultimately, we believe like in a decentralized ecosystem, bridges will even be built not just by ourselves, but the whole community. But before that, we still have to focus and deliver our vision and make sure that everything is accessible on the main layer 1.
Sorry, Seb, I'm not sure. It's obviously peak time in the UK over here, so obviously they've. I'll have to complain to my neighbours for using up my broadband. But yeah, sorry, apologies for that. Have you? Yeah, it looks like you're tackling some of the questions.
Yeah, it turned into a huge AMA, but unfortunately today we had only half an hour, so we'll probably need to start wrapping up. What are we missing on today? NFT drop. It's live. It can be purchased on the marketplace. There are some pretty rare legendary with only 5 copies. Our top 3, the Dragon Boats, the Fushin, like you said, and oh my God, I forgot.
And also our Lion Dance Warriors, of course, and the Dragon Boats and all sorts of wonderful characters. So yeah, obviously, please for those of you out there, do keep up to date on the MetaPrints channels for more information on the collection. We'll be obviously showcasing more of them, over the next few days. And obviously, thank you, Seb, for having us today.
My pleasure. Thank you, Charles, again for being here and presenting us this quite cool collection. Really wishing you a lot of success on like the sale today. Looking forward to more collection from MetaPrints in general. So hopefully see you soon on this channel. And thank you everyone for joining today and getting to see one of the creators who is building in the Sandbox ecosystem.
Thank you for having us.
Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.